started. Just fix the chat real quick. Okay. All right, I think we got it. The insert joke here. Couldn't think of a funny title. Alright. Not the most attractive angle, but there's not much I can do at this point. But, you know, that's just how things go. But I'm gonna wait for some people to join in and we'll get started with our little discussion, I guess. What rhymes with Kmart? Are we writing a song now? That wouldn't, you know what? That wouldn't be such a bad stream to do in the future, is let's write a song. Fart. Kmart. I mean, yeah, Brooklyn just said fart, so, you know, I guess that, I mean, if this was 2018, depending on which Kmart we went to, yeah, that, it would say, I could say it compared and contrasted with a fart. But that was just because they were in some pretty rough condition. But this angle isn't very attractive. You're just on the phone stand in my car, but not much I can do. We're just driving around Route 66.
Get your kicks.
Yep, get your kicks on Route 66. That's also a rhyme. If I'm not mistaken, that Webster Groves Big Lots is right up the street.
Oh. Jeez.
All good, bro. Gosh, I'm not used to my car being so silent. Usually there's at least some there's some music playing at the very least. And when it's quiet and I just hear the engine pretty much, it's very, I don't know. Not used to that.
At least we don't have that cricket squeak.
Yeah, oh, yeah, don't jinx it. Have an issue. There's something up on the dash to the right where it kind of makes like a chirping. And it almost sounds like a cricket is like stuck in there or something. I'm not sure what it is. But I don't trust any mechanics, to be honest.
And the car still functions fine. What's the point?
Exactly. The car works. It's all that matters, homie. Oh, yeah. I have family that lives pretty close to that. I remember going over there. The one that had that Kids R Us next door to it. I remember that. Good old times. 2019. That was a busy, busy year. I remember. It's a shame that I don't have much of that footage anymore from any of that time. So I remember in the span of the summer, I was going a lot of places. There was it was in June, I went to Georgia. July, we went to Kansas City. And then August, we went to California. So, I mean, we were busy, busy, busy those last couple months of 2019. I'd love to go back to California again. I won't go into much detail, but our trip was very, we kept having bad luck, let's just say that. Just want to redo. Oh gosh, last minute, bro.
Can't stand people
Man,
sometimes.
that's what I say. Driving on this road, people are stupid, man.
Could you imagine that though? We get in a crash live.
Hey, at least that would. We needed a dash cam anyway, right?
Alright, yeah. Fair.
That would be. Oh, that would be funny. To be like, yo, I was told. I don't know how that would. I don't know how that would attribute in the eyes of insurance. Would be like, well, we were live streaming. And I'm only glancing at the chat on a red light. I mean, I'm not about to get into an accident over here.
No.
People are driving stupid for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worse over here.
I was gonna say that's like a very mild case of how people drive over here.
Oh, I know. It's horrible.
It's horrific.
I'm scared to go to anywhere like this, because like every time we go to Manchester Road, which is what this is, it is scary just how bad people drive. As bad in
Kansas City,
oh yeah,
just over there.
yeah, we were a couple months ago we were up that way. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's horrific over there.
We were in that stretch of like country roads and in between like Overland Park and Topeka, and oh gosh, it was horrible. It was really bad.
Yeah, somebody said try Florida.
Yeah,
I agree. I've been down there before.
Oh yeah, I have family over there, and when we last visited, they it was fun to say the least, because he's kind of attributed much of the Florida resident in him. God, I can't talk. And now he's just become one of them, and yeah, gotta love him for it. Enjoying the St. Louis scenery. Yeah, I mean, and we're in a pretty nice part of the county over here.
It's good scenery.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Over here, yeah.
Yeah.
You go to some parts of St. Louis, and unfortunately, it looks a little worse for wear, but it's how it goes. The J.C. Penney in Topeka, which that was fun, because I mean that was part of the reason we even went over there to begin with, was because that was like 3 hours from where we were staying, and it was like, you know what, no one's gonna do this store, so we might as well just knock it out. And I'm glad I did. I mean, I think there was one other person, and it was like not even like a retail channel that did it. So I mean, I'm proud to be one of the only that did it, because I mean, you always want to have documentation on places. It's not about just doing it to do it. It's like, oh shoot, I was one of the only ones that documented it. Thank goodness, because it's gone now. I think it closed. I think it actually closes today. As a matter of fact, today's the 25th, right? Yeah, it is. So yeah, it actually closes today. As a matter of fact. Forgot all about that. Whoop. At the JCPenney in Lee Summit. Oh, I almost got a job at JCPenney back in high school. But there were people better than me.
It's okay, it landed you at Sears.
That's true. It did. It landed me at Sears down the line, which all things happen for a reason. Oh, your boss told you, yeah. If that's nearby, I assume you might get some of the employees transferred over there. I think we're near sort of where that tornado hit not too long ago, too.
Oh, really?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
Into St. Louis.
I think it came up this way. I'd have to look exactly. I might be mistaking it, but I know it went up towards North County and through the zoo and whatnot.
Yeah, it definitely hit the zoo. It looks like a bomb went through the butterfly house.
Yeah, that's crazy. None of them got transferred there. Oh wow, that is shocking. They were probably given the choice. That's at least in my experience, that's usually how it works. It's like, hey, do you want to come here? And then If they say yes, they'll do it. If they say no, because, I don't know. Oh, they're doing something with that old Burger King. I can't turn the camera right now, but... Oh, wow, they are.
Yeah.
That really old one. Wow, okay.
Looks like they're gutting it. I can't really tell though with the paper.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to grab my phone while driving like that, but I have that video in my archives, so I might move it up now that something's happening to it. It was a very old Burger King. It was practically just like practically just a big cube, and the Burger King sign was actually printed like on the blue fabric awning. So when they had to remove it, they kind of scratched at it, because obviously you can't really do too much with that. But I'll probably move that one up in my archives just because now it's gonna be history in a way. Well, I wouldn't know about the Lee Summit pennies. I don't know. Is that one attached to a mall over there, or I'm not familiar with that area? No, it's not. It's an independent. Oh, you should be okay then. I mean, most of the time when it comes to... Oh, gosh. Horrible roads. When it comes to, like, independent JCPenney's like that, I've noticed they're mostly okay. But when they're attached to, like, dead malls, like the one in Topeka, you know, they're kind of not long for this world, just because they are very... You know, no one's going to the mall, no one's going to Penny's. That's partially why having anchors at the mall in general is kind of really important. Oh, hey, buddy, how's it going? I watched your Rite Aid video last night. I came up and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I have to watch that one. I mean, we don't have Rite Aids over here, so I'm always interested to see those. And I don't know if you saw my comment yet about the thing being very floral. There were those fake flowers everywhere. It kind of gave off that, like, thrift store vibe. But it's kind of fun because, like I said, we don't have Rite Aids.
Not anymore.
No, we never did, I don't think, no.
We had a couple.
I think it was just, I don't know, we seem to be sort of at that weird, because there were some on the East Coast, some on the West Coast, and then not really us in the middle. We never get anything. Oh man, Shake Shack's lined up out the parking lot.
Plenty of things we get though that other places don't.
True,
like
true. Well, had.
There's just an example. There's more to that list.
Oh man. Surf Sirloin. Oh, that restaurant is so good.
I don't think I've ever been.
I'll have to take you there sometime. They make steaks better than me.
Oh, really?
We don't get anything here either, yeah.
That.
I mean, you're not that much further than us. I mean, being in the Lee Summit area, I mean, we, I don't know, us Missourians and even in Kansas per se, like we kind of get the short end of the stick a lot of times. I mean, heck, we only are just now getting an Ollie's, and that was only because Big Lots closed, really. I think if that one was still around, we'd have Big Lots instead of them, which sucks because I liked Big Lots, not so much in the past few years, but you know, I still need to go to Iowa. That has been one of the states that I have yet to explore, and you know, it's funny because we're not that far from it.
I've always wanted to go to Iowa.
Yeah.
For a few reasons.
Yeah, there's a few good places over there that I've had on my bucket list since, God, probably 2018, since starting pretty much. But pulling into West County Center here. I want to give my feet a break from driving. I was driving all morning. I would stream in the mall, but not only is security kind of a jerkwad, but it's also I wouldn't get service in there.
You wouldn't be able to hear yourself either.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty packed here on a weekend, especially being a holiday weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably even worse. Can you get me something at the Lego store? Man, I don't have that kind of money. It's like the thing with the Lego store. I remember just I guess when you're a kid, when I was a kid, let me rephrase. When I was a kid, you don't really get like I didn't have these kind of I didn't have the Lego store. So I was over here like, man, I'd love to see a Lego store. And I didn't think they were real. And then it wasn't until my edgy adolescence that I was like, well, they do exist, but now I don't care.
I would have loved a Lego store as a kid.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm almost fairly certain the one that's here was here when I was younger, but I, didn't know about it.
Right.
Because we were kind of far away from it.
It's okay. I trade Toys R Us over it. I take Toys R Us over Lego store.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, man, I hate those dips. We barely get service. Oh, I remember. I was over there not too long ago, and I remember I was thinking like, man, good thing I'm not streaming or doing any kind of important phone call, because I was constantly getting the warning on my phone where it was like SOS only. I was like, oh, come on, I thought I had state-of-the-art service according to advertisements. Except that's usually a lie anyway.
Starting to sprinkle.
It is starting to sprinkle. Too bad it's not the good kind of sprinkles. Because I'd be a little hungry.
Those kind of sad.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right.
It depends on the sprinkle.
True. Just not those green ones.
Or the red ones,
Well, I don't know. I'm indifferent about the red ones. We're over here discussing sprinkles. That's like we were talking about the Lego store, and then we're talking about sprinkles. Like this is like peak ADHD mindset. Oh gosh, man, too much fun. There's a few good ones. Oh yeah, I've just from what I've seen, like I'll be honest, I don't watch like really many other like similar channels to mine. I only kind of see in passing a good chunk of them. So I mean, what ends up happening is like I'll see a mall and I'll be like, oh, that's cool, and I'll just be like, well, I don't know who posted it. They seem cool. I'll watch it and we'll move along. But a lot of the malls in Iowa that I have seen are only through pictures. I've only ever seen them through Google Maps, like pictures and all that. Why, hello there, yeah. I'm trying to get one of those samples. I have a shirt on my website that has a why hello there, and it's based off of the Kmart door sticker that says hello. I'm trying to get one of those sent over as a sample so I can wear that in my videos. So obviously I try to just wear my merch in videos because it's sort of like it's like peak advertising where it's like, hey, I got this shirt, you know where to get it kind of thing. But it's saying it without saying it, because I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, go buy my shirt, because I think that's very crap. Because honestly, it's like a thing of, if you want the shirt, obviously someone that wants it will get it kind of thing. I'm not going to sell you the shirt.
Well, I wish all good about the merchandise then.
Oh, no, yeah, I totally get that, man.
We've been there.
Yeah, exactly. It's obviously you get what you can. Focus on important things first. Don't worry about a t-shirt. I mean, heck, I have plenty of samples, so if we ever cross paths at some point, if you're over here, or if I'm ever over there, Just shoot me a line. I'll get you a shirt. I got plenty to go around. Ugh. It's like at this time I wish my car had heated seats. Because I'm over here like, I'm like kind of hot everywhere else except my lower, and I'm just like, bro, that's weird. I need a heated seat now.
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Well, that's good. At least you are.
You just need a blanket.
Yeah, a blanket while driving. That's smart.
I know, that was the point of the joke.
You get into a crash because your feet get tangled up and you can't hit the brake or something, and then it's like you get pulled over, you get stopped by the cop, and it's like, what caused this accident? Well, you see, I was hot down there, or I was cold down there.
Not my fault my feet get cold.
Doesn't your car have a heater? Yeah, but I wanted to overcomplicate things.
I have heater money. No.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one. I didn't even think about it. We were just talking about the cell service thing. I don't even know if this is playing okay in the parking garage.
I have 4 bars in here, so your service should be pretty good.
I mean, I'm on LTE though, but
I'm on 5G, so that's weird.
That's okay. I'll pull out here. Whoop. Hey Logan, how's it going? Oh yeah, we were even going or trying to go to Joann's today, pretty much right where we started the stream. We were gonna go do that Joann's and then start, but it was already gone, which sucks, but it's okay. I already filmed it prior, so it's not the end of the world. But now there's, yeah, them and Dollar General and all those, those are expanding, but you know, the ones you don't want in a way. Will you ever come to the West Coast ever again? Yeah, you know, I really do want to, because it's funny that there was a lot that I had to miss out on during my first California trip. Because like I said, that trip, we had such bad luck. That trip, we had such bad luck, and that was back in 2019. Like, I'm not even joking. What ended up happening was we had a lot of like, I had family that had health issues that, like, during the trip that kind of cost us a day. A couple other things happened. I won't go into detail, but then one of the worst things, it was like everyone was getting bad stuff happening to them, and I was like, I was next. I knew I was next. And what ends up happening is, on my birthday, I get the text from someone on Facebook, and it was like, hey, I'm sorry to hear the Sears you work at is closing. I'm just like, oh boy, because it wasn't even reported yet. It was just all internal. And it was like, well, that's wonderful. That was the final kick to the teeth, I guess, for this trip. And it was like, we just need a redo. But there's so many things that I want to see, not only just like for video's sake, but also just there's like historical stuff I want to see, like, you know, routes, like, heck, we just got off it, but we were on Route 66 for a good chunk of the stream, and I'd love to go through Route 66 in California. It just sounds like a fun time. But obviously, since that's so far away, we're trying to catch up on a lot of things. It's just not very high on the table right now. I haven't been down over here in quite some time. I used to have a buddy that lived over here until he moved over to Mississippi. Of all places, Mississippi. Oh gosh, yeah, over, I guess while I'm at red light. Well, it's like way over there, and it doesn't want to focus. But there's a Witch Superior sandwich shop. Oh gosh, I'm so like bitter that they closed down. They were, oh man, they were so good. But oh, what did I miss? You think you'll come up to Wisconsin yet? You know, actually, yes. I don't have dates yet, but I am planning. That's sort of going to be my next, I guess, trip is going to be up to Wisconsin again, because I wanted to get updates on that Walmart that I had filmed. There's a couple malls I wanted to see that I had to miss out on the first time around, and there's also one thing. It's sort of on. It's not in Wisconsin per se, but it's up further along. So we were just talking about like going to Iowa and stuff. Further up towards, I think it's like right on the border of like Iowa and Minnesota. There's a performing arts center that's all in the name of Marion Ross, which, for those you don't know, is, you know, an American actress, and obviously she has importance to me because I watched her in many of TV shows back when I was younger, and even today. There, you know, but there's a performing arts center in her name, and then also there's like a kind of like the bronze Fonz statue in Wisconsin. There's a statue of her out front of the art center, of her like sitting on a bench, and then you can like sit on the other half of the bench. I'd like to see that. 'Cause I saw the bronze Fonz. I think it would only be fitting if we saw Marion Ross there too. Sorry if I'm not reading any. I kind of see in the corner of my eye comments popping up. I just can't read. Obviously, I don't want to get into an accident, but I'll catch up here in a second. I'll pull in somewhere and I'll catch up.
Somebody asked, do you remember when Walmarts were 24 hours?
I wish they were still 24 hours. There's so many times where I'd be like having like the midnight munchies or something, and it's like nothing beats going to Walmart and getting some ground beef at 2 a.m.
Beef in particular?
Hey, I don't know, man. Those cravings can be harsh. Come on, dude. Yeah, I got the guy honking behind me. It's like I'm not the one going so slow. like I don't want to go that slow, man. Calm down. Here, Brooke, you're moderating. You want to just read some of the comments? Yeah, I feel bad leaving them in the dry.
Yeah, I can try. Just let me scoot up. My phone was being a little weird, so I had to exit out and go back in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a little behind.
I gotcha. Obviously, I know I missed a couple. I just don't want to feel like I'm leaving anybody out. I'm not about that.
Just let me
Yeah. Just trying to find a good place to pull into that's not like, you know, gonna make me look like a suspicious person.
Oh my god. Brody said one time in JCPenney's, a kid threw a tantrum because of an unknown reason and destroyed the glass project in the jewelry section.
Oh gosh.
the thing that protects the jewelry.
Oh my goodness.
With his iPhone.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I can see that, in all honesty. Somebody that works with kids, I can see it.
Yeah.
Doc Stock Production said you should check out the Fox Valley area. A lot of closed down retail and fast food joints.
Yes, that is on my provocative. It is. I do have a lot of stuff around that area marked on my my map.
And then Logan asked, do you remember when Walmart used to be tan?
You know, it's funny because we obviously we all kind of ferment the older Walmart style, you know, of being like the non-super center, has the rectangular entrance and stuff. And when it was gray, or not gray, like tan and beige and stuff. It's funny to me to say this, but like I kind of prefer the blue look. like, I prefer the 90s Walmart style altogether, but in terms of the colors, I actually do prefer the blue, because I feel like that's more on brand. And it's also kind of just what I'm used to. But, you know, that's just my opinion, at least. It's kind of like an in-between, where it's like, I prefer smaller ones, but I also like it. I like the blue that they're kind of currently doing. It's sort of like when you know, the whole thing with like businesses. I mean, like, heck, you see it a lot. And I'll teach you this from what I learned in like business, my business class, is you notice how, like, on the road, you see a lot of signs and logos are red. And it's because they've done studies in the past of businesses that have red signage it's more likely to catch their attention. And that's why you see, like, the places that rely on kind of eye traffic in a way, you'll see McDonald's and Wendy's, you know, you'll see those places all with red signs because they want you to lock in when you're driving, be like, oh, you know, I could go for a chicken nugget right now, or, you know, or something. That's kind of their goal. And I think with Walmart in particular, if they see blue in the distance, oh, that's Walmart.
Already said modern Walmarts are boring, but still worth going to.
Yeah, as much as I really talk smack on Walmart sometimes, they really, really are necessary, at least in our life, just because it's funny because, like, when I was younger and in high school and stuff, which it doesn't even feel like it was that long ago because it really wasn't, 5 years, but it's funny because you think, like, you kind of think I thought to myself, like, man, I don't like going to Walmart. I don't like kind of the idea of it because I prefer going to XYZ in a way. But then as an adult, when the main goal is to save money and prepare for either impending doom or the future, having a store that's built on being cheap and better, you kind of are like, yeah, I kind of need that place.
Yes, sorry.
You know, and it's, yeah, but
Sorry,
I mean,
somebody said bring back the Walmart smiley face.
yes. You know, it's funny because they will relentlessly keep on reviving the trademark for it. And it's funny, there's a Reddit thread that I came across that was really funny, where it was showing how Walmart was straight up refusing to use the smiley face again.
Jeez, someone just almost slammed into us.
That's not surprising.
Sorry, keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. But they keep reviving the trademark. And my God, they keep doing it again. I know we're in a turn, or not even in a turn lane. We're next to the turn lane, but there's people need to learn that.
They're slipping on the water back there.
Oh gosh. Anyways, they keep reviving the trademark, but they won't use it, which is kind of funny because it's like, man, I wish we could have this. We could have that logo again. Because I honestly think it would be cool to have, like, a big old smiley, like, inflatable on the roof or something, like just something to greet you besides some of the greeters.
Somebody said a lot of people want Ronald McDonald back, which I agree with that, but it's a tricky situation because part of the reason they took him away is because he was scaring kids.
Yeah, I think I'm assuming what you mostly mean too is Walmart having McDonald's inside.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Probably.
Which it's funny because in my mind it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, yeah, it's probably better that they don't have it in there. Especially now. Actually, if I don't remember the guy, but there was a guy on Instagram. He made like an animation. It was hilarious. If I find it again, I'll share it on my Instagram if those want to see. But it was a guy going to a McDonald's inside of a Walmart, and the, like, the stigma of, like, the cartoons of, like, having the angel and the devil on your shoulder, like, was starting to talk to the guy, like, trying to convince him to do it or trying not to convince him. But it was RFK as both the devil and the angel. It was really funny. Like, you just heard it was RFK's like, don't put that crap in your system. And then on the other hand, it was like, no, do it. You deserve it. It was so funny.
This was a while ago, but somebody asked Bed Bath or Bath and Body Works.
Well, considering that I kind of needed Bed Bath & Beyond after the fact, I'm more so, I don't know, because I needed Bed Bath & Beyond after it was too late. I was really upset about that. I was like, man, the one time I actually needed to go in there, I kind of couldn't. But Bath & Body Works, that's not my store.
Yeah. Why are people honking at the red light?
It's the turn lane.
It's the other lane.
Yeah,
What the heck?
no, you're fine. But Bath & Body Works ain't my store. I'm a guy. I'm not really, you know.
As a woman, it's not really even my store, but I'm also kind of a tomboy compared to I really am. I'm not into the girly stuff.
Oh, gosh. Fazoli's is goated.
That's because somebody asked, do you remember when the Telegraph Walmart used to have Fazoli's inside?
Oh, yeah. I actually completely forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, you know the thing with Fazoli's, I've like grown out of it. I used to love Fazoli's, but then now I grow up and I'm over here like, man, I kind of just don't want fast food pasta.
I personally still like it. I feel like crap every time I eat it, but it's still good.
That's with fast food in general.
Fast food in general, though, yeah.
You get to a point when you get older, when you eat fast food, and your body's like, bro, come on, please don't do this to me.
Your metabolism can't take it like it used to.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I think a lot of a lot of kids don't get their taste buds until they're 16. So when they eat like a Happy Meal when they're younger, they don't really know how bad it really is, taste-wise even. And then, you know, if they're like a college student eating a Big Mac, they're like, oh man, this is bad. The pickles are thicker than the patty. Which is actually true, sadly. Oh, Sonic's closed. Oh shoot, it's all boarded up.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even...
I would have looked right past that if you pointed out.
I just happened to see the awning. Well,
I don't know what shop that was next to it, but that was closed.
I saw that. I think that was a Church's. It looked like it, at least.
I didn't get a good enough look at it.
Here, actually, I'll turn around.
I'm gonna take a look at it.
Yeah, might as well. I think the Sonic was boarded up, but still, I'll turn around real quick.
Do you remember when Church's Chicken used to be in front of the Telegraph Walmart?
That one I actually am not familiar with. My memory's gotten so bad over the last few years. I mean, heck, I could barely tell you what happened yesterday. Oh gosh, there's all this wood shavings in the street. Oh gosh.
Pickup truck probably.
Yeah.
Jarring stop.
As long as it doesn't destroy my tires, I'm okay with that. I just got new ones. Soup Plantation Sweet Tomatoes. Boy, if I had one dying wish, it would be to bring that back. I miss that place, and it's freaking sad that I remember when I went to California, we went to the one in Camarillo, I think. It was either Camarillo or Burbank. It was one of the two. We went to the soup plantation over there, and little did I know that that would be the final time I would ever eat at one.
I'm still ticked off that I never got to try it. People rave about it, but I never got to try it.
You know, and it's funny that now that we're kind of getting back into like a health kick and whatnot, and from the last few months, it would kind of make more sense to start popping them back up.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna try to turn in here. It's a little tricky, but it looks like I'll have a good enough clearing. Kind of an odd spot for a Sonic too. I mean, I'm gonna get over here and.
It's probably like closed. It's really hard to get into.
Well, because once you see it, it's a little difficult to turn around.
Right.
All right, I'll park right over here just so my car's out of the way. All right, well, let's actually go do some exploring, homies.
Oh yeah, Steak and Shake's so good, man.
Oh.
I miss how it used to be. It's still pretty good, but I miss how it used to be. That's me technical now.
Yeah. Why, hello there. Yeah. Yeah, start that up real quick. Just be like, why, hello there. I'm at the abandoned Sonic. But yeah, Steak and Shake is on my must. Yeah. I like Steak and Shake, but I don't know, like, recently they've started doing that thing where, like, you have that barcode to refill your drink and stuff. It just feels so wrong. Table. But yeah, this is all boarded up, but I just figured, heck, this is one of those spots that I would not make a full video on simply because it's boarded up and there's not much to see. I figured, oh, well,
God, no wonder that's boarded up.
Yeah, I just figured it's not worth it, you know, but I figured, hey, I'm here. That's why I figured I'd turn around. We got the guys. Oh,
I forgot about those guys.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a long time. Wow.
What were they called? Tuck guys or something?
Something like that. Yeah, I completely forgot about them. Yeah, it is. It's one of the few that's left.
Check this stretches out too.
Yeah, I was going to say there's this spot over here, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. We'll just do that real quick afterwards. Oh gosh, yeah, there's no power in the place. I see the meters all busted up. I missed the first part of the live. You know, actually, I'm not too sure where we are right now. I think we're in Rock Hill, Missouri, but I've kind of just been driving along and just, you know, kind of just taking wherever I decide to go. But I'm pretty sure it's in Rock Hill. I just can't really check, obviously, since I'm live, but... Oh, the restroom.
Here, I can check right now.
Yeah, just ask the female assistant. I can't say her name because it'll screw me up, but... The restroom thing's all boarded up.
We're on Manchester Road in Brentwood, Missouri.
Brentwood. Okay, we're in Brentwood. I was going to say, I knew we were kind of in between, but all boarded up. But yeah, like I said, this isn't one that I would necessarily do a full video on because of the boarded up nature of it, but it's, you know, nice to be like, hey, let's, you know, just go check it out. Some rust up there. Oh my goodness. Let me back up a little bit and we'll get a decent shot of it real quick. Yeah, because I was driving on here and I saw the awning and I was like, oh, Sonic. And I was like, oh, wait, it's all boarded up. But yeah, let's go check out that other place next door. Almost looked like a Church's, but I could be totally wrong. But it does. But we'll take a look at it real quick. We'll just hop on the sidewalk. Obviously, I don't think it's worth the drive over there.
I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket because it's starting to sprinkle.
Oh yeah, it is starting to sprinkle a little bit.
It in the car.
Sorry if the thing's a little shaky. There's no image stabilization in the live mode. I'm trying to like keep it steady as I can, but I'm a caffeine addict, so a little difficult. Yeah. Oh, there's like ads still on there. There's a sign. Let's see. Yeah, this is the place you're talking about. Like I said, I don't know what this was. This just happens to be next door to the Sonic.
I see why you think it's a Church's though. It kind of gives off that vibe.
Yeah.
But it's fairly small though.
Oh, jeez. I guess the structure's dangerous. Oh my goodness. There's graffiti on the counter. That looks freaking delicious. That also looks freaking delicious.
They kind of look like chalupas.
I'm fat, man. I want all of that. That rhymed. Hey, we were talking about rhymes. That rhymed. Oh, well, hey. No, I'm not. I'm keeping my distance. Yeah. I just figured that's probably going to be your best bet, but... What does that say? Oh, Fort Taco. That's what this was. Fort Taco.
I had a feeling it was some sort of taco.
Takako? What's a takako? What is a takako? Oh, I was going to say, it looked like the cooler was open, but it's padlocked. Well, it is open. It's just padlocked. Yeah, I was going to say, it does kind of I didn't even think about it at first, but yeah, it does sort of look like a Checkers or a Rally's.
Yeah.
Because the double drive-through thing, you know what? I guarantee you're probably right. I might have to do some research on this place, but yeah, I think you're right.
Probably the Taco place after.
Yeah, because we don't have many Rallies. Or it's Rallies by us. It's Checkers. I think was that West Coast or East Coast? It's one of the two. But for us, it's Rallies. Let's see.
Now that he says it, I see it.
Yeah, the double drive. I didn't even think about that, really. I didn't even think. Open. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
I was about to read that. I was about to be like, nope, I'm not saying that. It's one thing if someone else reads it. I'm not about to be the one. You know, that would get memed to death. Oh, gosh. Well, that's Fort Taco and Sonic. Let's head back into the car and we can continue driving for a little bit. Oh, gosh. That's the kind of stuff you can't script. If that was a normal video, I'd be like, nope, and I would just cut that out. Never been to either chain. Yeah. You know what? It's funny because we only have a couple of them over, at least by me. I don't know about St. Louis County where we are, but over in St. Charles County where I reside, there's a couple. There's one in O'Fallon, which still has the double drive-through. They just only use one. And then the other one's in St. Charles, which, you know, quite a distance. But then after that, I do not know. Because not really my cup of tea for Rallies. I'm not a big fan.
I personally like it.
My car. You want to see something funny? That sticker. Yeah, I've gotten some dirty looks because of that sticker. Whoop. That's a GRM adventure right there. Heck yeah, it was. Oh, need to get that new car battery. It's stalling. Oh gosh. There we go. Trying to plug my phone in. There was this super retro Sears in Hollywood that closed in 2008 and stayed with the signs until 2022. You talking about the one that's in LA? Google Street View says Rallies in 2007 and the date is 2000. Okay, so it was.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Hey, we learned something.
That's cool.
We learned something more than a public school would, right? No. At least in my case. No, but.
Well, thanks for looking that up.
Yeah, seriously, thank you. Well, yeah, so back to that Sears thing. Are you talking about that one that was in LA, the big, like, tall with the neon, are you talking about that one? Whoop. So Rallies and Fort Taco. Interesting.
Now it sits.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like almost okay. I thought you were talking about that big one because I was gonna say I do have that one in my archives. The big one with the neon signs and stuff. I do have that one.
When did you film that?
2019.
Oh, okay. It was before we.
Yeah. They kind of butchered it though, because from what I heard, it was like a 3-level store, and it used to be the mail order like building. And there was like a restaurant and all that stuff in there.
Cool.
A good chunk of it was gutted, but then when I went, the store was like an entryway that downstairs and had like the optical and a couple empty spots, and then you took a big like staircase or elevator escalator, up to the store, which was 1 level, which kind of sucked.
Excuse me.
2019. Well, I personally thought it was a pretty decent year, at least for me, compared to some of the other years.
Sorry, excuse me.
Bless you. God bless you. Oh, God bless you too.
Thank you.
Times 2.
These allergies mixed with the rain.
Yeah. Since more. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're an OG. I appreciate it. come to think that, like, I'm still here, man. I mean, you'd think that many others in my position would have thrown in the towel by now. But, God, I love doing it so much.
You should probably put your winch wipers on.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I could see just fine, but I just don't like that it smears.
Yeah.
Plus, you know.
It's starting to get a little bad. At least a couple times, you know.
Yeah. Just have an intermission kind of thing. There we go.
I was kind of tired, and that sneeze completely shocked my whole system. I'm like wide awake now.
So we're in St. Louis County. That was yes. Shoot. I'm trying to think exactly where. Because I know there's a couple, not necessarily, I think, around this particular area, but nothing stopping me from heading to another spot. Yeah. Yeah, I guess 2019 was better in retrospect because of that, but I think it was just
besides that, it was better.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, during the lockdown, it was kind of fun being isolated in terms of, like, when I would go and film a video that didn't require me to go inside of a store or a mall or something. It was nice because there was less likely of a chance that someone was going to bug you.
I feel like since the pandemic times, people kind of had to stick up their butt. And I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to, like, crap on anybody, but it's just, they kind of do.
Yeah, a lot has changed since then, and it's been, over 5 years now since all that junk started. But we're in downtown, the Maplewood area. Let's see. A really good spot over here is a nice arcade coming.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I read about that the other day.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
There was that place we went to for my birthday not too long ago.
Oh yeah, I want to go back there so bad.
Yeah, it's that one thing we got where it was like deviled eggs and it was like a burger kind of thing.
Yeah,
Or like what was it that? I don't even remember.
I forget the name of that, but I found a recipe online of how to homemade those.
Okay.
I plan to do it.
We'll have to try that. So let's see. Venture. There was one at Christy Keynes Highway. I think you can still say. Yes. That one I showcased in a Big Lots video. It was I think it was the first closing Big Lots video I did. And next door was that thrift store in the Burlington that had the Venture stripes. I did show that off. Because they still had the Venture entrance, oddly enough. They kind of jerry-rigged it instead of reusing it, which, I guess that's technically a good thing. I'd rather it be kind of shown and visible.
Deviled eggs are the bomb.
They are. They are really good.
And personally, I like making them by hand. I just think they taste better.
Yes, the pre-made ones are not bad, but it's, the Big Lots of South. Yeah, aren't all of them closed? I think they're starting to reopen some. I just, I don't know. It's kind of like beating a dead horse at this point. It's just every store that has closed has to like immediately make some comeback, and it's like, come on. I try to be optimistic about it, but it's hard to, like, especially when really their comeback most of the time is a crappy online alternative. But yeah, I don't know. Belleville, yeah, I did that one thing of the, like, Kmart Soul was taken by Big Lots or something. I remember I did that one, and there was the auto center and the auto center and the garden center that was still sitting there as it was. You know what? Actually, this works out perfectly for where I am. Good, because they're not working on it. Here, I got something for you guys. I just got to pull into it real quick.
Is it this right here?
No, it's across street.
Oh, yeah, the Walgreens.
Ah, you just spoiled it.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I can't keep a secret for the life of me. That's one of my downfalls.
That's okay. Well, since she spoiled it. No, I'm just
At
kidding.
least I admit to it though, because some people don't admit to it when they have that habit.
True. Oh gosh, these roads are so bad.
The parking lot's about to be worse. You can just tell by looking at it.
It's not too bad, but we'll just. I think you know what. This is the exact same spot I parked at last time.
That's funny. Is this the one we went in not too long ago?
Yes,
like,
yes.
It was open. It was just closing.
Exactly. Here, let me take my phone off the stand real quick. Let's hop out and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So, what we got in front of us is a Walgreens, abandoned, obviously. Funny thing about this one, it's still in the archives. Sorry, I'm trying to get my keys and stuff together. There we go. Yeah, but this one I do have in my archives. There was 3 of them, I believe, that were closing in the St. Louis area around the same span of about 6 to 9 months. And this was one of them. And I do have this in my archives when it was open and we were able to go through it. But obviously now it's closed. But yeah, it closed in April.
The security camera's still working in there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Gosh, looks completely unchanged. Yeah, there's your Walgreens. You can see they're watching us right now. It's probably just getting pushed through to some server somewhere, but that's okay. I think those were there beforehand.
But still, just.
Well, yeah, I'm not
safe.
going to be dumb and check a bunch of doors out of nowhere.
You're at a pharmacy and on top of their trash can they have to have no needle sign.
Yeah, pretty much. Is there a red box here? No, they actually took that one out when we came here when it was open. They took it out. You know, it's funny. I'm still trying because there's a project I've been wanting to do for the longest time now since Redbox went away. And what that is, I wanted to buy a decommissioned Redbox machine and gut it out and put like a supercomputer inside of it. Like, you know, top of the line specs and all that jazz, like inside the Redbox, and there'd be plenty of room. And then save the screen, use that as the screen, and then hook up like an HDMI or DisplayPort module to where I can hook it up to a TV and make it like a media machine. Excuse me. But I make it like a media machine where I could chuck in like a DVD player or a VCR and hook it up to the TV. Yeah, I've been trying. It's just an instance of a lot of the times they are third party in a way, because like I think there was some kind of deal with a lot of places that had them. They were kind of forced to keep them and it was their property technically, which, you know, weird. But pharmacy drive-through real quick. You can see into the pharmacy but not into the store. I forgot to say, yeah, me too. Why hello there? I need to say that whenever we make these stops. Like, why hello there? But yeah, that's sort of the new thing too, is because obviously the why hello there thing, we've had people steal, which, you know, it's a saying. It's just something I've adopted. It's just amusing to me that I came up with that and others can't come up with originality. But, you know, my idea too is like, I say why hello there, but then like the new thing that I've been doing with like the scripted stuff is the welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, because, you know, a lot of folks are upset that I'm still going. Whoop. Yep, that's Walgreens. Just make it oh my God, that's genius. Just make it a button. You know, there is, let me start the car real quick. There is a a thing you can buy. It's like the Staples Easy button, but you can like upload your own sound to it. I should order one of those and have it specifically for that. Just have it say, "Why hello there," or even the song. I don't know if you guys have heard. It was a completely stupid song. It was a remix of "Why Hello There." It was a demo, and it was just kind of didn't really fit. And it's on one of my albums, the Vault Volume 1, and it's a remix of me. Why hello there? Why hello there? It's funny. And at first I was like, yeah, that's not gonna really go anywhere. But then when people started using it too, just because they think it gets under my skin, it really doesn't. It just shows their unoriginal idea. But it's funny now because I'm just like, you know what? That's funny. But it's funny now because I just use that song as my outro. Plus, people know I've been saying it forever. So at least since 2019. So it's whatever. It's like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's just shows who they are. But whatever. I'll stop with that. Let's see. Let's just do whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. That's the motto I've been living by is. Just living my life, doing what I want to do. I do this because I love it, and I love you guys. I love interacting with you guys. So let's see. How do you feel about what do you mean by that? I don't quite understand. A faceless? I don't understand. Do you like
that he doesn't show his face, his identity?
Oh, well, if that is what you meant, just not showing your identity, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. Because honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, oh gosh, if I had the choice to go back and change something, I would just not show my face or reveal my name of any kind. Like, you kind of, I don't know, I don't want to sound like a geek or anything, but being sort of anonymized online is more important than you think sometimes. Gosh, these roads are bad. It's shaking the phone like crazy. Woo!
We're right up by the zoo and stuff, eh?
Yeah, we're pretty close to the zoo.
We're around with the tornado.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
This road won't be too much longer.
I'm gonna merge over so there's at least not as many dips. Oh. But no, like I was saying, don't feel bad don't feel bad about anything. Seriously. It's just, you are who you are, and that is just, if people don't like it, that is too bad.
Don't let people peer pressure you into doing it as well.
Yes.
Because, believe it or not, it's more of a benefit to not have your face out there than anything else. It really is.
Plus, it's sort of a thing too where it's like, this is like my YouTuber side coming out, where it's like you could get a lot of views down the line if you do a face reveal, but but that's more of a joke where it's because there's those people that do like, I'll do a face reveal at 1 million subs, even though they've no, I was to say, don't do that, because it's like that stereotypical YouTuber thing. Whoop. But East St. Louis, oh yeah, plenty of times. The East St. Louis, I try to avoid that area if I can. It's yeah, I've just had some experiences there where I just prefer to not. It's just we've nearly gotten harmed so many times. It's not even funny anymore, but
it's also kind of nice that if you ever get big or whatever, that you can go out in public and people won't bombard you.
Yes, that is definitely a benefit. Now, you'd be surprised how much I get recognized, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm really not. It's just, it's funny because it's more than I would have even expected. Like, I'll tell you this story. It's really funny. The very first time that I got recognized was I was with my father. We were working on a project, and we were just hungry, just wanted to take a break. We went to the McDonald's that was down the street from our house at the time, and I'm in the passenger seat, keep in mind. Like, I'm not even facing the drive-through window. And the guy at the counter was like, "Oh, GRM Adventures, good stuff." And I was over here like, "Wait, what the hell?" Because keep in mind,
First time.
well, yeah, and this was September 2018, so it was fairly like soon into doing it. So that's what caught me off guard so much, where it was like, what the heck happened? Like, what did I do? It was just more so funny to me that it actually happened.
Jeez, it's speeding.
Yeah, I think the camera caught that.
Yeah.
Here, can you, obviously being on a highway, can you read some of the chats for me, please?
I'm trying to figure out which one's a emergency.
Even if you read them, I can just tell you whether I have or not.
Nobody's really saying anything right now. Oh my gosh, my phone just glitched out.
Well, here, I'm hitting a red light. I
just hit
can
somebody's
search.
random live.
Oh.
Like, it was some guy in a wig.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, there's a couple I missed. Remember one of the older videos got taken away before the others did? Yeah. Well, and actually it wasn't because of using that song, believe it or not. It was... There was that scare about the, like, what was it? There was some scare, I forgot what was exactly called, but about, like, certain things on YouTube being restricted and whatnot, and a lot of them did affect me in a way. So a lot of videos did get removed around that late 2018, and it was a lot of stuff that, like, I'm really saddened to lose, because my thought was, like, at that time was, okay, I have the videos, I have the files. Why don't I just re-edit them, repost them, no big deal, right? The only issue is, after I removed them from YouTube, meaning the only point of access for these video files was on my computer, and I didn't have an external drive at the time. They were all on my computer. I was having issues with my laptop's battery, and it was failing to boot and ended up corrupting Windows, so I lost a lot of stuff. And then a lot of that stuff is like forever lost media, because I know back then there's a very, very slight chance that anybody saved it, and I'm very doubtful that anybody saved it, to be honest. Which sucks, but it's how it is.
Lost in the rabbit hole said you're looking at the tornado path that went down there recently. It was crazy. There was a roof of a church that got completely torn off.
Yes, we are actually not very far from that.
Have you seen the news footage of that tornado, of like ripping complete roofs off the buildings and stuff? It's crazy.
Oh, and near the arch too, there was people that were actually stuck in there during the tornado, which that must have been really scary.
I would have been calling it quits on my life. It would have been like, my life's done.
Yeah, I'd be making peace at that point, you know. As depressing as that sounds, it's true, unfortunately.
We went to the zoo yesterday, and the butterfly house looked like a thing out of an apocalypse movie.
Yes.
It looked like a bomb went off in there. It was pretty horrible.
Oh, man. But I don't know if it was that, the Kappa. I don't know if it was that or not. I honestly don't remember. I'm kind of drawing a blank. But, you know, what was the... Hold on, can you read the other ones below that? I don't want to...
Hello, Kappa?
Yeah.
Have you seen the other guys with Will Ferrell and Mark?
I have not, but I mean, anything with Mark Wahlberg in it's probably not too bad, you know? He's a very good actor. Plus, I just, you know, growing up saw the Ted movies, so, you know, that's very familiar with Mark Wahlberg. And plus, he sells burgers now.
He also asked a little while ago if you've ever seen Halloween Kills.
I have not, actually, no. it's funny. I'm very, very pop culture illiterate when it comes to a lot of things. Like, I have coworkers and stuff that are like, oh, you had to have seen this, or that. And I'm over here like, no, I have never seen that. And they're like shocked. And I'm over here like, hey, man, I'm very much stuck in my ways. The same TV shows and stuff that I've watched 15 years ago, I still am sort of in that mindset. Oh, gosh, even these roads are fairly rough.
This is, unfortunately, most of St. Louis City is just...
Yeah, I meant to actually turn around, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that very smoothly. But you know what? Nobody's coming, so it's not the end of the world. Oh my goodness. I'm going to turn around real quick. I'm going to pull over real fast. Wait for it to be clear. No one's... Okay, this is going to take forever. Never mind. There's a Joann's over here that I wanted to see, but I think it's already gone. I can kind of see it through the trees.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
Shoot, yeah, okay, never mind.
If not, it's like on its last legs.
Well, because when we went, it was the last 10 days.
Oh, yeah, then it's still Somebody said you should get into the weather radio community because they'd be filming a lot of warning alerts if they don't sleep somehow.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You know, it's funny. Okay, in terms of, I don't know if it's the exact same or not, but there's this one community that I had stumbled on, and their whole thing is like recording. Do you guys know the Weather Channel? I don't know if they still do it, but they did the thing where on the 2 minutes on top of every hour, they would do local on the 8s, where it would kind of show the forecast throughout the U.S. Like I said, on 2 minutes before the hour. And a lot of people, they have like entire channels that are like non-stop of like those segments, and because they would play sort of like the top hits of like songs or new songs and whatnot. A lot of the songs are just, or the videos are just called The Song. And it's kind of funny because obviously a lot of you know my favorite band, the Bunny the Bear. Some of their songs were actually featured on Local on the 8s, and if you know the Bunny the Bear, they're metal. Most of their songs are metal, so it's more so funny that they show up in instrumental form on the Weather Channel. It's really funny. That's kind of how I found out about it. Was there's like It's Not Always Cold in Buffalo, that's a song, and there's just randomly like a 1 minute clip of that instrumental just casually on the Weather Channel, and it's like, what the heck? It's so weird. It's actually kind of cool though.
Adam said when I lived in Kansas City, it was easy to tell when I crossed into Missouri or Oklahoma because the roads were so bad.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's funny because you're combining like the really bad roads in a lot of places with also some bad drivers. So it's like, oh, this is a recipe for disaster. Here, really quick. I think there's one up here. Nope, never mind. Here, can you pull up directions to a gas station real quick?
Just any gas station?
Yeah, just whatever's closest. As long as it's not like as long as it's not sketch.
Well, yeah, we'll know by pulling up to it, basically.
Yeah, I just don't want to waste gas if I can. Like maybe a QT or something. Alright. So,
Quick Trip Maplewood?
Is Shinedown and oh yeah, My Chemical. I've heard of My Chemical Romance. I've never listened to it.
There's a Quick Trip 6 minutes away.
Okay, can you pull up the directions, please? Thank you. Just let me know where to go, even if you have to interrupt me.
Take a right.
Okay.
Or a left, sorry. Take a left.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, even like now with music and stuff, I hear some of the new songs that come out from like some of the bigger artists that I even used to listen to, and I'm over here like, man, it's not the same anymore. But there's some bands that I follow, and they seem to be stuck in their ways. And what I mean by that is heck, I'll be honest real quick. It's that band Ice Nine Kills. They had a big hit in 2018. Their album that was all based off of horror movies. Every song was based off of a horror movie. They had that was like their biggest album ever. It was just like a huge surprise, all that stuff. And now they've seemed to be milking that to death. And it's getting a little old, because even now in 2025, yeah, they've released new stuff, but it's all based on the same idea. And it's just it's getting stale. But then, yeah, it's just like, man. That's why, that's why at least in my case, when I make music, I try to just release one single. And it's like at my own pace, because I'm trying to not oversaturate it with a bunch of junk. No, I do not. I never smoked anything. And I never will.
Want me to keep the directions, or what's going on?
No, I know where I am now. I forgot where I didn't realize I was this close to Shrewsbury. Let's look at the weather channels. They start naming winter storms themselves and the weather. Oh gosh, by naming them. Oh my god, that's funny. I mean, I guess in retrospect, you could have it like, I don't know, maybe they're trying to make light of the situation, but no, I do see how that can be insensitive in a way. At least it's not like, imagine like some of those daytime like cable TV hosts that are like really, really energetic, and they're like, here comes Hurricane Rosemary.
Like it's an exciting thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're trying to, be really exciting, and I'm over here like, bro, there's people suffering right now.
People dying too.
Like, please don't do this. What's going on? It's the only lane at a standstill. That's weird.
Probably just somebody trying to turn, knowing how it typically goes.
Yeah, being around here, yeah, but that's odd. There's a waterway. Okay. I think there's another gas station around here. Okay,
I didn't even know Waterway had gas. It was just a car wash. Do you remember Hurricane Matthew back in 2016?
I remember. I know like of it. I don't think, obviously I wasn't a part of that.
We didn't live through it, but we do.
Yeah.
Like remember hearing about it in the news and stuff.
Oh, Smosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, why'd you change lanes? Here comes a slow lane. Yeah. I just happened to see that. I was like, yeah. One thing that with driving, I've been driving for a while, but like, the thing that I don't get is like the whole fast lane thing where you get people, I mean, heck, there's one right now, as a matter of fact, pretty much riding me. And I'm going the speed limit. I'm actually going 5 over it.
I hope they read that sticker.
Yeah, the
sticker. For those of you that were on here earlier, you know what I mean.
Exactly. And I'm not like a bitter person, man. I'm just over here, stop.
Like, get over boat a little bit. It's not that deep to be a second closer to your destination.
Yeah. Well, even then, it's the fast lane thing makes no sense, because like if the speed limit here is 40. And there's a guy trying to go 60. I'm like, I am not about to put myself and others in danger just by allowing you to go through. Even if I could, I can't sometimes.
Sometimes there's a car right next to you. And
oh, yeah. Well, like there was the time I was borrowing my father's car, and we were in the St. Charles area, and there's a dude, he literally just stopped in the middle of the highway. And keep in mind, the speed limit around there was 60. And he just stopped. And I remember I had to jerk the car into a lane before I got to look at it. And obviously, thank God nobody hit me. But I was over here like, gosh, that could have been really, really bad. All because somebody braked for no reason.
And it's not like he broke down or anything, so he started going like 10 seconds after.
Yeah, he was just
like, dude.
Yeah, he was just brake checking. But Smosh, you know, not for a long time. I think the newest Smosh thing that I've seen was they had a Nickelodeon rewind where they were talking to like the stars of the shows from like, you know, my generation and stuff on YouTube. That was sort of the last breath, and that wasn't even Smosh themselves. It was one of the guys on a Nickelodeon channel.
I haven't watched Smosh in like so long.
Yeah.
I actually almost forgot they existed. That's how long I haven't watched them.
They're just, you know, they're kind of like a dying breed in a way. They're just, you know, they're past their prime.
There's an abandoned location.
Oh yeah, we've done that before. Heck, you did it.
Are we in Shrewsbury right
Mm-hmm.
now? Right?
Yeah, we're in Shrewsbury.
I remember doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's up on my channel, isn't it?
I think so.
I don't even know what's up on there anymore because it got hacked and everything was deleted, so
Well, yeah.
I don't remember what I put back up.
Well, yeah. That's... At least you saved some of it. Does your female friend happen to...
I do under a alt name. Like, no one's ever gonna figure it out because I suck so bad at playing.
Roblox baddies. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm just gonna get put on a watch list just for saying that.
I don't play Roblox baddies if that's a particular game.
Baddies. Do I need to? Do I need to explain?
Do you need to explain?
No.
I probably don't get it. I probably just admitted to something that
it may not be safe for work. Oh gosh, I am trying to be family friendly, but it's okay. We all need to have a good laugh.
I think I have a rough idea now. Never mind.
Gosh. Oh gosh, okay, so I have 8 miles of range left. I need to get gas, but I'm probably gonna call off the stream. I actually did this longer than I was expecting, to be honest, but I have 8 miles of range left and I, you know, need the gas.
It's screaming at us.
I mean, plus I have nearly 250,000 miles on this thing, so it's probably not safe to drive it anyway, but...
Try to get our credit card information.
Oh god, my hair's a disaster. Oh my god. Quick Trip stream. Who are you?
Sorry.
I'm not balding, am I? Good. I'm trying to grow this out, but I look...
Your hair is too thick for you to be balding, man.
Gosh, man.
I'm gonna start balding before you. That says a lot.
Oh gosh. QT is what... Yeah. It's, you know, and it's funny too, because when we were living in Ohio for a little bit, I remember, because there's no Quick Trips over there. I think they just opened a couple of them. God, we missed it, because it's one of those small things that you just, you miss it. Hello.
Hi.
I just had like a voice crack for a second. May I help you?
Maybe.
But that's probably very uncomfortable, the way you're sitting.
I've been in worse positions.
Okay. Okay.
That's not what I was hinting at. My God.
Okay. Those Roblox baddies be... Okay.
I don't want you to explain that to me. I think I should be left anonymous on that.
Maybe. Yeah, the Dayton one, that's it. I was trying to think about that. How's... you know, I haven't spoken to Carson in a little bit. You know, honestly, I might shoot him a message tonight and just be like, hey, how things are going? Because beans? Yeah, beans. I mean, depends. I mean, I might eat beans, but then she may not want to sleep in the same bed.
Unintentional Dutch oven.
They got those Dr. Pepper beans at Walmart. Oh my God, those are like... There's a reason I'm so fat, man. There's a reason I'm so fat.
I like beans, but I don't like baked beans. Like, I like refried beans and like black beans, but I won't eat like the canned stuff.
I had to do face cam at least at some point during this this stream. Before you know it, There's going to be like, hey, screenshot this right now and do one of those AI things where you're like making me sane. It's like, Monday left me broken. You know,
wait till you hear about Dr. Pepper beef jerky.
News flash about that. Tried it, hated it.
Well, the beef jerky or the beef steak?
Both.
Both. I didn't even know about the jerky, but I knew about the steak.
I knew about the jerky because where I work, I kind of see a lot of the new snacks very early. And it's one of those things where it's like, well, I don't know. I tried it because I love Dr. Pepper, but it's like, man, that stuff's disgusting. The beef stick and the jerky, I could describe very much what it's like to taste one of those. It's like, imagine you were cleaning your barbecue. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get in a more comfortable position. You can talk.
Okay. Imagine cleaning your barbecue and you find a cherry like in the bottom near the charcoal. It's like that. That's what it tastes like. There's like a hint of meat, but it's like barbecued cherry. It's so disgusting. I mean, I don't know. Someone might like it, but it's not like Dr. Pepper. Kroger expired coffee. Dude, what? Is that supposed to be similar? The Big K sodas, man, they're pretty good. I mean, I want Kroger around us. I mean, I'd have to go into like rural nowhere just to get Kroger around me. And it's a very old one. It's not even like a modern one.
I'm doing that for balance, okay? But it's also like, come on, I'm your wife.
Oreo cream-filled brownies. Oh my god, that just hurts my teeth. Thinking about that, it makes it hurt my teeth.
It actually sounds really good though. It'd probably be similar to like those cake Oreos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you know what?
I haven't had those, but I would assume they'd be similar to that.
I think he actually said that earlier. Yeah. The Oreo cake, Oreo cake stirs.
I'm rubbing off on you, man.
God, I can't talk. Sour Patch I don't know, because I'm okay with Kroger cola, but I've never had expired coffee. The closest thing I've had to bad coffee is Starbucks. But, you know, the bar for that's not very high.
I'm not one to talk about coffee.
Yeah, you don't like coffee.
I don't like coffee and I don't like tea. A lot of people hate me for that.
I mean, my vice is energy drinks, especially the peach one here. This is really good, but...
Not sponsored!
If anything, that probably was not a good thing because I got that sponsorship from that W Energy.
Oh, did you?
Which I have tried that. It's good. It's just a thing of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't show competitors. Nah, it's probably all good. There's so many energy drinks at this point, man. You remember like 5-10 years ago even, there was like 3. And now there's like a whole section dedicated to just energy drinks. And it's like, they're trying to kill us. One by one, but it's okay. Hold on a sec. Who's that loser?
Your mom.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Oh gosh, my hair's a disaster, man. I'm sorry you have to look at my ugly face.
This bowl's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. But
have you tried their new peach flavor?
I mean, yeah, the peach one's good.
I know
the
you
white
have.
peach. The white peach. Oh, I know, but the white peach one's good.
That's pretty good. This one's pretty good too.
Peaches.
The peach ghost is pretty good too.
Q Bowser. Peaches. See now, yeah, I'm just, gosh, I'm too tired. My hair is a disaster. Remember in that Toys R Us, I said, remember, my hair's a mess, my life's a mess.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Classic. That's basically how I am right now. How did I know you were gonna reference that? It just came to mind, man. I was wearing that stupid hat to try to mask my freaking dome hair. That's the thing. My hair doesn't get longer; it just gets thicker. If I let this go, I'm gonna have like an afro.
His hair grows out; it doesn't grow down.
And then it only goes down when it gets so heavy. It's so stupid.
Sometimes I wonder if weight wasn't a thing, how far out it would just expand.
I've tried so hard to like grow it out properly, but you know, Just how it is. I'm not gonna change it, but oh gosh. Well, I'm gonna head out. Like I said, I gotta get gas. But been streaming for 90 minutes. Actually, it's gonna be 2, 1. Now it's 90 minutes.
Yeah, we
But
probably should use the restroom and
yeah.
just
I mean,
kind
but
of road trip stuff.
yeah. Plus, I'm fat, so I want to get food because it's lunchtime. But
You know what else is a mess? Dollar General.
you're right. Dollar General is a freaking mess. I haven't been inside of one in quite some time.
Dollar Tree is right up there with me.
Well, the thing with Dollar Tree, I feel like I have to take a shower every time I get out of there.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
But, all right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. I know it was sort of last minute. Beat you in baddies. Please, I might give away my gamer tag. I might.
Yeah,
I might.
make a new one. It's not appropriate.
Send me. See, you're right. I was gonna say, send me a message. We can do that. I'll see you all later. I need to do this more often because this is fun. I needed the smile today. I really did. Monday, mall video, dead mall. Make note of that.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yup. Wait, tomorrow's Monday. You're right. I'm so stupid, but it's okay.
No, you're not. It's alright.
I went to a public school by me, man. It was bad.
I
but,
went to the same school.
and you're with me.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Just kidding.
All right. Well, I say why goodbye there now, right?
Why?
Okay. See y'all later. We love you all. I really do. Like there's this heart thing I have right here that's getting destroyed by energy drinks. I love it. I love you. I love you guys.